Hello everyone, this is Dr. Haque from Holistic Health Clinic, Houston, Texas. I hope all of you guys doing well. Today I like to go over diabetes. I know many of you eagerly waiting for diabetes. Today I like to give you what the root causes making you diabetes and what could be the non-medicinal approach that you can follow to get rid of diabetes completely. Okay, there you go. So right now I'm gonna go what are the root cause of diabetes. So first root cause is our diet. What we used to eat 50 years ago, diabetes was 0.0023%. What made us diabetic right now? We got diabetic because now we eat all the processed food. We are diabetic right now. 50% American adults are diabetic because our meal got changed so much. Breakfast we eat cereal, pasta, cookie. Lunch we eat sandwich, burger, rice and pizza and bread. Snacks we have a cake, pastry. Dinner we have again sandwich, pizza, burgers, noodles and cereal or some kind of bread and tortilla. You see, many of us like this diet. So our diet is like 100% carbohydrate. And remember, carbohydrates, fruits and milk and corn and dates, and those are same converted into as a single molecule, that is glucose. And too much glucose for long period of time in the body, that makes too much insulin production from the pancreas, and pancreas get wear out and pancreas get burned out and pancreas cannot produce insulin anymore. Or even though pancreas produces insulin, many insulin to convert sugar into the energy, convert sugar into your cell or tissue, this body get resistant to your insulin, so it doesn't allow any more sugar as energy. So too much sugary food, too much carbohydrate, too much fruits. Fruits was not a problem. Now fruits are genetically modified. They got too much sugar. One apple have 22 grams of sugar. The real apple did not have that much sugar. So we modified our food. We processed our food so much. We are taking 63% our food are processed in America right now. Imagine 63%. And processed sugar, body doesn't know what is this. Body doesn't know how to handle it. Body doesn't take it as a real food. Body doesn't know how to digest it. Put as a fat cell. You see, and makes a toxicity. So first reason is a food, and second reason is a weight gain. So as you know that now obesity, we are one out of 3 people are obese in America. We are 50%, 70%. 73%, I believe, 73% American are overweight. You don't want that. This, every single fat cell, it could be intracellular or intercellular lipotoxicity. It produces lipotoxicity in the tissue, either inter or intracellular. This lipotoxicity, this fat cell is working like a gum. In making gum for the insulin to bring sugar into energy. So that's dangerous. Our body become resistant to the sugar. Our body is resistant to this energy. Our body also produce too much free radical when your fat cell are making are developing around the organs. That is the second root cause, or we are getting overweight. And kids overweight is a more dangerous. How kids overweight? Maybe they're temporarily fine. They have a good immune system. When they get older, they get even teenager, they get type 1 diabetes. Either their insulin get wear out, autoimmune symptom developed, and they don't produce insulin anymore. In the long run, it's more dangerous. Long run, when these kids get older, and they get heart attack, they get diabetes, they get cancer, and they say, why that happening? Now you know why. We get too much fat cell developing in our kids. We don't take them outside. We don't go to that much healthy movement. We don't give them the right food. We give them processed food. We treat them with a sugary candy. We treat them with a sandwich and burger, which is a genetically modified wheat. So these need to be stopped. Our processed dairy, our steroid and hormone-based dairy need to stop. Then you can get rid of this pandemic of the disease. You can get rid of this pandemic of the diabetes and stuff, okay? And Third reason is infection. When our patient come with the diabetes, we a lot of times see a lot of infection, pathogenic infection going on. This infection causing long-term toxicity in the body, because pathogenic infection that control your brain. You cannot control yourself. Pathogenic infection in the tummy or intestine area, that shows that you're doing all the wrong. You want to do something, doing wrong. You like something, but you feel that you don't like something. You don't think properly. You see, they take over your personality. You get so mad quickly. You cannot control your anger. You don't do right things. You don't think properly. Your brain gets fogged. And third reason is a hormonal imbalance. When you have hormonal, when you are angry, when you are stressed, your adrenal producing more cortisol. Need to produce more cortisol, and cortisol, insulin together is becoming bring other insulin like a ghrelin. You get hungry so quickly. You get a leptin, leptin intolerance, leptin imbalance, which shouldn't get proper signal what to do, what not to do. So overall, you're getting hormonal imbalance. When you get a diabetes, then you can get a diabetes, because you don't do things. Body is not processing things properly. And number 5 is the toxicity. Why we eat in the processed food, junk food, fried food, canned food, dry food, all the food have a preservative. We're taking antibiotic every single month or year. I have many patients, they need to change antibiotic every single month. Otherwise, they don't get infection well. And then I help them. So that is the situation that we have. We have so much infection going on. We get so much antibiotic. We get so much steroid. Every food have is pesticide, insecticide, herbicide in our plants, vegetables. Our breads are wheat are processed. Our meat product, we transport their protein. They have a lot of steroid and hormone and antibiotic. You see, so this excessive chemical, excessive toxicity come to our body, makes a toxic cell. Toxic cell cannot. Toxic cell receptor does not work to accept insulin to bring the sugar. So body get insulin resistance, tissue get insulin resistance, and you don't get energy, and you can get diabetes. So this is the top 5 reasons I see on my practice, and I learned when I went to medical school. When I learned when I went to Naturopathic medical college, I learned when I went to Harvard and my education. And in a clinical practice, that's what I see. That 5 reasons is the true. There are many reasons. There's a true top 5 reason of someone get diabetic. Digestion and wrong food, excess sugar, and excessive processed food, overweight, then pathogenic infection in the stomach or intestine or other part of the body, and then hormonal imbalance and toxicity build up in the cell. Cell is not pure. Body, you keep putting the wrong food, keep toxicating your body. Body cannot process sugar. Body cannot accept sugar, which is brought by insulin from blood to your cell. These are top 5 reasons. And if you know the reason, then treating yourself is going to be easy.